sending big waves into motion, like how a single word can make a heart open. I might only have one match, but I can make an explosion. This is my fight song. Take back my life song. Prove I'm alright song. My power's turned up. Starting right now, I'll be strong. I'll blow my fight song. And I don't really care if nobody else believes, 'cause I've still got a lot of fight left in me. No, I've still got a lot of fight left in me.
Oh, her eyes make the stars look like they're not shining. Her hair falls perfectly without her trying. She's so beautiful, and I tell her every day. Yeah, I know, when I compliment her, she won't believe me. And it's so sad to think that she don't see what I see. But every time she asks me, do I look okay? I say, when I see your face, there's not a thing that I would change. 'Cause you're amazing, just the way you are. And when you smile, the whole world stops and stares for a while. 'Cause girl, you're amazing, just the way you are. Yeah. Her lips, I could kiss them all day if she'd let me. Her laugh, she hates but I think it's so sexy. She's so beautiful, and I tell her every day. Oh, you know.
Thank you for joining us. The C.A.S.E Gala will begin shortly.
If perfect's what you're searching for, then just stay the same. So don't even bother asking if you look okay. You know I'll say, when I see your face, there's not a thing that I would change. 'Cause you're amazing, just the way you are. And when
Our gala is about to begin. Welcome to the C.A.S.E 2020 Branching Out Gala and Silent Auction. We are gathering tonight to celebrate resilience and resolve and to raise funds to meet the growing mental health needs of adoptive, foster, and kinship families. Your support tonight goes directly to helping families cover the cost of therapy at C.A.S.E. We're excited you're joining us tonight. Now let's get the gala started. Please welcome C.A.S.E board member and our 2020 Gala co-chair, Maria Garcia Anderson.
Welcome, everyone. Are you all ready to have a party? This is our 2020 C.A.S.E Gala and Silent Auction. I am Maria Garcia Anderson. I am the co-chair, and I am here to get this party started. Now, you're probably all wondering, why does she have trees, cherry blossom trees, behind her? You know, we were going to have this C.A.S.E Gala in the spring, but unfortunately we couldn't with COVID. But we decided to bring a little bit of spring into our wonderful gala event. A lot of people ask me, Maria, why are you so passionate about C.A.S.E? And, you know, you're not an adoptive mom. I mean, why? What's behind it? About 5 years ago, I got introduced to C.A.S.E at Hamill Builders through Phil Gibbs, who's my co-chair. And I heard some really incredible stories about the challenges that some of these young adults had encountered in their young lives. And after hearing about abuse and all the challenges that they have overcome, I couldn't turn away. You know, these kids didn't have a voice when they were growing up. So you know what? I said, I'm going to be their voice. I am going to be there for them, and I'm going to try and raise monies for them. So that's why I'm here. As you can tell, I get a little bit emotional about it because it's so important. And you being part of this gala means so much to us. I'm disappointed that we can't be in person because I would love to give you all big hugs, but here's a virtual hug to all of you. You know, but the good part is that, you know, we have a huge audience listening, and some of you have never been part of C.A.S.E Gala. I hope that changes for next year. We are going to be hearing some really inspiring stories of how families have overcome some really difficult challenges, especially during COVID. As you can imagine, I don't have to tell you about the stresses that you are undergoing yourselves. These families have more than, they have so many challenges given the challenges that they have from a very, young life. So our theme for this gala event is resilience and resolve. Together we thrive. And I think that's so appropriate given today's challenges that we have. Adoption and foster care is so difficult for families. As a parent myself, I can't imagine having a child and not being able to afford therapy for that child. That, I can't imagine that. Just sit and think about that for a second. How would you feel if you were unable to help your child? Since the COVID pandemic, the amount that C.A.S.E spends in financial aid for families has doubled. Yes, you heard that right, has doubled. It's gone from $5,000 a month to $10,000 a month. That's incredible. So that's why this gala is so very important. Together we can overcome all obstacles, but we really do need your help. Now, I know you all are dying to know, how can I do? I'm ready. I'm going to donate. Well, there is a big pink button that says donate. If you press that, you'll get several options, whatever you're comfortable with, whether it's a check, PayPal, Venmo, or credit card. And all the funds that we collect will go to the families that are unable to afford therapy. Please help them. As parents, you can imagine how horrific, how you would feel if you could not help your child. When you donate, you can be part of the evening. Let us see your beautiful faces. I'd like to see all of you. It doesn't matter if you are sitting there in your sweats, if you got your hair up on your head. I don't care. I want to see some beautiful, beautiful smiles. So take a selfie, upload your photos, make a donation, and make a comment. This is really a party, and I want all of us to be in the same room, even though it's virtually. We have just gotten a donation for $7,500. $7,500 from Stephen and Pamela. Thank you so much for that. $7,500. That's amazing. Now I'd like to take a moment and introduce Senator Van Hollen from Maryland, and thank you so much for taking the time to send us a message about why C.A.S.E is so important to him and an update on where we are on federal support. Here is his message.
Hi, I'm Chris Van Hollen, and I'm proud to represent the great state of Maryland in the United States Senate. And I'm very proud of the good work done by the Center for Adoption Support and Education and all the work that you do to support foster children and adopted families. I especially want to salute the good work of your founder, Kathleen Dugan, and her husband, Mike, who together have built an organization guided by the values of nurturing, inspiring, and empowering adoptive and foster families. Values that Kathleen and Mike themselves have championed as the parents of 8 adopted children. The Dugans have helped lift up thousands of families in Maryland and around the country. You really are an inspiration to us all. I also want to recognize and thank your terrific executive director, Debbie Riley, who's unwavering in her support of this important cause. COVID-19 has brought new challenges to our country in many ways. And that's especially true with respect to adoptive households and the 420,000 children covered by foster care. Many of these kids have known hardship and loss from a young age and need support to make it through this emotionally and psychologically difficult period as the pandemic takes its toll. C.A.S.E's commitment to growing the number of mental health professionals trained to serve these vulnerable children is crucial at any time, but especially during a time like this. And that's why I've worked to help ensure that C.A.S.E has the resources it needs, and we've worked to secure funding for the National Adoption Competency Mental Health Training Initiative. And I'm glad to report that these efforts have been successful in last year's funding bill, and I will keep working with you to continue providing that important federal support. So to the entire C.A.S.E team, thank you for what you do to make such a positive difference in the lives of others. Thank you, and take care.
Thank you so much, Senator Van Hollen, for your continued support and your efforts. On behalf of C.A.S.E, we are truly grateful. Again, I just want to mention that Pamela Kruth has donated, who is our board member at C.A.S.E, has donated $7,500. Okay, this party is going. We are having a great time. It's Friday night. Let's keep it coming. Now, the funding helps support our mission, and with the help like the senators, we have been able to expand our national training program, NTI, across the country. We are also able to update our brand new headquarters facilities with active playrooms, therapy rooms, and more. It really is beautiful. It's absolutely gorgeous. C.A.S.E has offices in Washington, D.C., and Virginia. Given our current challenges with COVID, C.A.S.E has successfully transitioned to all virtual telehealth. But of course, C.A.S.E cannot wait to have families come back to our new facility and be present with them in person. As a parent, being able to bring my child to a place where they feel safe is the most important thing. To give us a grand tour of this gorgeous facility, I would now like to introduce Debbie Riley, who is our CEO for C.A.S.E.
Welcome to C.A.S.E. It begins here. Many of our families will wait to meet with their therapists, and we try to share as many educational materials that we can. Any moment that we can do something to enhance their understanding of the unique issues of foster care and adoption, we take that opportunity. So we have our publications that C.A.S.E created over the years for the families to have resources. So I want to now show you our play area. We created for the kids a safe place for them to wait while their parents might be talking with us. At C.A.S.E, working with the family is really our focus. And so it gives the kids an opportunity to relax, play a few games. And what's really cool is actually one of the kids that we worked with, Brianna, for her Girl Scout project, decided that she wanted to donate resources to her peers and was able to collect over 100 adoption-related books. So we have a lending library now from Brianna, which is just awesome the way that she paid it forward and gave back. So as you've heard tonight, many of the children that we work with come from lots of early adversity, trauma, abuse, neglect, and is really in here in our therapeutic rooms where the work begins. So actually, this is my office. Not only being the CEO here at C.A.S.E, but I'm actually a family therapist of many years and have specialized in working with teenagers. And as I began this work, it became really clear to me that there were such complexities for adolescent adoptees in their struggle for identity. So the masks that you see here are actually created by a lot of the teens that I've worked with over the past 23 years. Thank you for taking the tour with me tonight. You know, when I thought about the fact that we couldn't have a face-to-face gala, what we were going to do virtually, I was kind of, uncertain about the outcome. But there's a silver lining in all of this. I would have never been able to show you all what we do here at C.A.S.E and how we've created such a safe place for the children that we care most about to come and work through such difficult issues. So I hope this gave you a little insight into what happens here, and I hope that you will let other foster and adoptive families know that when they think about a safe place, it's C.A.S.E. Thanks.
Thank you, Debbie. Okay, so I have got some unbelievable news. The money is coming in. It is pouring in. I mean, we've got to open the windows, the doors. It's flowing in. I mean, we are 15 minutes into this, and we have some more people that have donated. The Holiday Rabini family has donated $1,000. Woo! Awesome. And my hubby at home, David and Maria Anderson, have donated $2,000. Thank you. So far, we have been into this for 15 minutes, people. 15 minutes. That's why I'm saying the money is coming, it's flowing in. We have already gotten $29,982 to help these families that cannot afford therapy for their children. I can't even tell you how happy I am and proud I am of all your help. This is going to be so crucial to help these families, especially through COVID. Thank you so much. Let's keep it going. We just started the party. Let's keep the money flowing. Now I am pleased to introduce C.A.S.E board member and adoptive father, Mike Battle, and his amazing daughter, Michaela Battle, who happens to be one of our featured emerging leaders. Mike and Michaela?
Good evening. Thank you, Maria, for the kind introduction. I'm Mike Battle, and I'd like to welcome everyone to this year's gala. It is so great to bring us all together for this important evening, even if it is virtually. I can't tell you how excited we are to get this party started. But first, I wanted to share with you why I'm so excited about being here tonight. I am a former board chairman and current member of C.A.S.E's board of directors. My wife Cecilia and I are the proud parents of 2 adopted children and have benefited from the wonderful services C.A.S.E delivers. As a family, we share a connection to the C.A.S.E mission. Our 13-year association with C.A.S.E is rooted in our steadfast resolve to give our children the best chance to successfully navigate their adoption journey and to give them the tools to be resilient as they navigate their lives. To me, a key aspect of tonight's gala is the resolve to succeed and the resilience to persevere that the leadership of C.A.S.E has demonstrated. And to that end, their focus on empowering C.A.S.E's next generation of leaders. I could not be prouder to introduce our daughter, Michaela, as a member of that next generation of emerging leaders. Michaela?
Thank you, Dad. Good evening. I graduated from James Madison University, and I'm pursuing a career in physical therapy. I have been working at Sibley Memorial Hospital in Washington, D.C. throughout the COVID pandemic. This has allowed me to see firsthand how isolating this pandemic has been for many, and the costly resources needed to maintain relationships and connections to normalcy. It has made me think about all the children who have been adopted, like me, who need connections but are isolated and unable to socialize with their friends. These are the children who need the virtual support groups at C.A.S.E, or children in foster families who may not be able to afford luxuries like laptops to help them communicate with the therapist at C.A.S.E. I was lucky enough to find C.A.S.E at the age of 10, when I was struggling with understanding who I was as an adopted child. C.A.S.E helped me communicate with and then meet my birth mother and family. I'm incredibly thankful to C.A.S.E for their support at such a difficult time, so much so that I am delighted to accept a position on C.A.S.E's new Emerging Leaders Board, comprised of young adults looking to help make a change in the lives of children in foster care, adoptees, and their families. I encourage all of you to take a moment to consider the impact this pandemic has had and donate tonight to C.A.S.E so that together we can provide these resources to another child struggling with their identity. With your support, they may one day grow up to accept a position on the Emerging Leaders Board, just like me. Thank you, and now back to you, Maria.
Thank you so much, Mike and Michaela, for sharing your story and letting us know how C.A.S.E helped you with some of your challenges that you faced as a family. Michaela, we are super excited to have you be part of our emerging leaders. Now, if you listened to Michaela and said, you know what, I'd like to have a little more information about that, you can learn more about emerging leaders by checking our social media to hear more stories and to get more information. Now, I would like to introduce our C.A.S.E Growing Together campaign co-chair, Catherine Leggett. Catherine?
Thank you, Maria. And it's so wonderful to be here this evening. I know we're all wishing we could be celebrating and enjoying this evening in person. I know that I do. I'm a touchy-feely, huggy-kissy kind of person and would love to see you in person. But I have to say, it's great that all of you have chosen to join us tonight virtually. It's a Friday night. You could be doing some other things, and we are glad you're here with us. And we also want to give a shout out to those of you who may not have been able to attend our in-person events previously. As we all know, we're here not only to have a wonderful time, but to raise funds for this amazing organization and cause. I want to give you a personal note as to why I am so committed to C.A.S.E. Years ago, I had a nephew that wanted to adopt a child. He and his wife wanted to care for and support a new little baby, and they, in fact, adopted. Well, the good news is that happened. The challenging news is they struggled. They struggled with assimilation. They struggled with the challenges of this child not being their own. And guess what? They found C.A.S.E. They were able to afford C.A.S.E. They went to C.A.S.E. They got insights. They got an understanding. They got therapy. And yes, that family is doing so well now because of the support from C.A.S.E. So I'd like to introduce to you Fund a Family. At our gala each year, we have a Fund a Family moment to help children and their families struggling with mental health challenges or just the assimilation that I talked about to cover the cost of therapy or insight or help or support at C.A.S.E. This year, it is especially important due to the growing need during this pandemic. The requests, as Maria has said, have skyrocketed. There is such a financial need of supporting these families, these teens, these children. This year so far, more than 67 clients and their families have been able to receive therapy through C.A.S.E. due to many, many, many generous donations. We are asking that you continue to support C.A.S.E. and the scholarships. Now, how can you do that? Please give at a level that is meaningful to you, that you can give. It's so easy. Just click, as Maria said, that sparkling donate button in the top right-hand corner, or allow the instructions on the screen for other types of donations. You can do this. You can help these struggling families. You know that this is a time of COVID, a time that we could never imagine, a time where families, children, teens are struggling. They're struggling with self-identity. They're struggling with perhaps even their parents not being home because they've lost everything, and they're trying to get it together. So I'll tell you that this is the time to give. This is the time when you can dig deep and give. But I want to share with you a story. Debbie, the CEO and president of C.A.S.E., received a call from the Gibbs family this week, and they wanted to do something special. Mary and Phil got their kids together, and they have a surprise for us. Now, I don't know what that surprise is, but 20 years ago, in 2000, Mary and Phil Gibbs grew their family with biological daughter Joanna, and then adopted Eli when he was 5 months old, then Tilly at 11 months old, Josh, age 10, and John when he was 12 years old in 2014. Again, I have no idea what this surprise is tonight. All I can tell you is that I've been told it's big, gigantic. So join me now to see what the Gibbs family's message is from their children.
Thank you, Mrs. Liggett. Hi, I'm Tilly.
Hi, I'm John. Hi, I'm Josh.
Hi, I'm Eli.
Hi, I'm Joanna.
And we're the Gibbs family.
We'd like to challenge you to a match for C.A.S.E. to help families in need, mental health services for adopted and foster families.
And our challenge is $50,000.
And now back to Mrs. Liggett.
What an amazing moment. We are so thankful to the Gibbs children, so very thankful. Let's show our resolve as a community to raise the challenge and raise $50,000 tonight to earn the match. Now, we're really on our way. You've heard already, we're nearly $31,000 already. And so with this match for a total goal of $100,000, we can do it tonight to help families in need. We'll be checking in with you throughout the evening to see where we are and how to make this goal. You know, I'm feeling, quite honestly, that we're going to surpass $100,000 with the kindness that we know is out there with you. You understand the need. You know how important it is to share your resources with these families that are in need, the children, the parents, the teens. I just want to reiterate, dollar for dollar match. If you give $500, it becomes $1,000. If you give $50, it becomes $100. Whatever level of giving is meaningful to you, and it means so much to the families who could not otherwise afford this therapy. My nephew and niece could afford it. However, there are so many that couldn't. And tonight, with your gift, you can definitely help. Click the pink donate button above the screen here on your site. You can also post photos and messages like Maria said. We want to see you. We want to feel you. We want to know that you're there. All right, so we are so excited about people who are giving. Absolute Supply Services, Cullen and Alicia Murray, Northeast Tile and Marble, Richard Devaney, Sarah Barson, John Lynch, Mr. Martin Jr., Amanda Steinberg, Vicki Davis, and the Battle family just gave $1,000. Like I said, we're going to exceed $100,000 tonight. I just feel it because I know that you know how important it is to help. Now, I want to introduce a friend, Dr. Pollard. Please join me in welcoming Dr. Pollard, president of Montgomery College, Maryland. She is a recipient of the 2017 Academic Leadership Award from Carnegie Corporation of New York and named one of Washington's most 100 powerful women. She understands our community. She understands how important it is to educate, to share, to lift people up, and she does a phenomenal job of that. Dr. Pollard will share her perspectives as an educator and also as an adoptive parent. And she is going to help us give out the first Star Adoption Award this evening. Our Star Adoption Award recognizes individuals and families who have overcome adversity and challenges and displayed courage and determination along the adoption journey, and it is a journey. It also recognizes leaders and organizations who advocate on behalf of children. My friend, Dr. Pollard.
Hello, I'm Dr. Deary Pollard, president of Montgomery College and a proud adoptive parent. Even in the best of times, children in the foster care or who are adopted face challenges. The loss of birth parents and sometimes the impact of addiction, abuse, neglect, and other issues. The increased stress that's brought on by the pandemic has made some children in this situation exponentially worse. And some of the facts are rather startling. Some worry about losing yet another family member to COVID-19 or cannot see family members due to quarantine situations. Some no longer have access to vital and typical communication channels that school and outside socializing provide for them. Some may face the anxiety brought by unemployment and homelessness, and some have even experienced increased thoughts of killing themselves. We know that these children are oftentimes hurting, and so is their mental health. And that's why C.A.S.E is so instrumental and vital to us, even now more than ever. As a college president, I see this each and every day, even amongst my own student body. And Montgomery College has reached out to our students through our student life and counseling programs because our students are hungry for the support that comes from those areas. Many describe feeling isolated, and their motivation sometimes lags. Some have reported increased anxiety and depression. And after a Zoom class is over, it's common that students want to stay together in that virtual space with their instructor or even just talking to their peers so they can have a greater sense of connection, not only to what's happening in their own lives, but certainly to those around them. But through it all of these students continue to prove to us that they are more resilient than any of us could have thought possible because they have received the support that they need. Resiliency grows best when it is nurtured, and we all need that. Children in the foster care system and kids who grew up in new homes need that now more than ever. That's why the work of C.A.S.E is so vital right now. It grows resiliency. As adoptive parent myself, I found that we spend a great amount of time reinforcing that this family unit is so important. In fact, we have a wonderful sign in our house that says, the best family ever. And we know it's important to our son that he understands that no matter what, we are here for him. And as he matures and experiences life, that he understands that this home will always be here for him. What's important for us also as well is cultivating for him a sense of resiliency, a sense of responsibility, and certainly a sense that he is connected to multiple communities that care deeply about his success, his growth, and certainly about his ability to navigate in a world that sometimes may seem very uncomfortable and sometimes even foreign. We know that early intervention and therapy that engages the entire family, adoptive families, adoptive siblings, and birth families can be enormously beneficial to families. As we heard from Michaela Battle, a C.A.S.E emerging leader, she's thriving in her role as a first responder and a rehabilitation assistant at Sibley Memorial Hospital. The passion of the Gibbs siblings to give back and help others is truly inspiring. Now it's my pleasure to recognize another resilient young woman, Brooke Brownstein, our C.A.S.E star of adoption. Brooke was placed in foster care at the age of 5 and came by herself halfway around the country to join her new family at the age of 10. With support from C.A.S.E, she and her family have thrived.
Brooke Brownstein is our 2020 Star of Adoption awardee. She is a 16-year-old who attends Bethesda Chevy Chase High School. At the age of 10, she moved from her foster home in Texas to her forever family in Maryland, adjusting to a new school, home, family, and even a new state, which isn't always easy. She did it with the kindness, humor, silliness, and huge heart that she is known for. She loves theater, dance, foreign language, and she was recently appointed to the teen council of a local museum. Please welcome Brooke Brownstein.
First off, I would like to start off with thanking Dr. Pollard and C.A.S.E for this award. It means so much to me, and I believe that C.A.S.E helped my family and I overcome challenges throughout our adoption. Through our therapist, Susan, who is involved with C.A.S.E, and she has helped us learn new skills as a family, such as compromising, learning better sympathy skills with one another, and getting better at communication. And I honestly believe that these skills really helped me in school because I was around age 10 when I moved here to live with my mom. And I applied these skills to help me make new friends in school due to the fact that not many kids had really liked me because I was new. But with these skills, I made a lot of new friends who really support me, and I owe it all to C.A.S.E. So thank you. And I would like to pass it back to Maria.
Thank you so much, Dr. Pallard, and congratulations, Brooke, for your Star of Adoption. Okay, so now we're going to do a little bit of a check-in on our live feed and thank some donors. But before we do that, I want to ask Catherine to join me. We wanted to make some announcement on some of our donors who have been just amazing. I'm so happy.
I am too. I am too. And so the first we want to announce is Kathy Bernard has given $10,000. Woo!
10,000. Yes. 1000. I mean, it's amazing.
Yes. And Hank and Ellen Libby, $2,500.
Margaret Allen and Phil Perkins, $1,000.
The Freed family, $1,000.
Dan, Caitlin, and Everett Swanson, $1,000.
Woo! Woo!
Are we ready?
Yeah, we're ready.
Okay.
Okay.
So, you know what we got to do now. It is Friday night. It is the gala event. It is a party. So, I think we need to do a little bit of a happy dance.
I agree. Totally. 100%.
All right. But we need everyone to join us.
Absolutely. So everybody stand up.
Come
stand
on.
up. Stand up.
Don't say that you don't want to. Just get on up.
Get up.
It's Friday.
Yes, absolutely.
Put your glass down, get up, and here we go. We are going to do some happy dancing. That was awesome. Thank you so much, everyone. Right now, we are at $54,007. Amazing. So you heard from the Gibbs children and that incredible donation of $50,000 match. So generous. Now you get to meet their dad, an adoptive father, and my co-chair, Phil Gibbs. Phil and I have been doing this, co-chairing this gala event for the last 4 years. We have been business associates for over 25 years. Yes, we started working when we were 12. We are so very committed to C.A.S.E, and I'm so happy that he introduced me to this wonderful organization. I'm so happy to be part of it. He will now be presenting our second Star of Adoption Award. Phil?
Thank you, Maria, and good evening. I appreciate everybody joining us this evening for this great event. I have the pleasure to introduce our second Star of Adoption, Eve Alklin. Eve showed great resolve at a young age, and at 15, she traveled across the country to join her adoptive family. She and her family have overcome significant challenges, including her difficult foster care.
Eve Alkalin is our 2020 Star of Adoption awardee. At the age of 15, she moved from California to her adoptive family in Maryland. She joined the Academy of Dance and Musical Theater and played trumpet in the symphonic and pep bands, in addition to playing in the orchestra. Eve was awarded for her role as a leader in the band and assistant to the conductor. Now a graduate, she is studying Japanese and perfecting her skills as a barista. Please welcome Eve Alkalin.
Thank you, Mr. Gibbs. Hi, my name's Eve. I'm very thankful for this award. It proves to me that I had done a lot more work than I had originally thought I had had. I hope this proves that older kids are just as capable of being adopted and that more older kids are adopted out.
I am so proud of Brooke and Eve. Tonight, our stars of adoption have reflected upon the challenges that many of the teens we support at C.A.S.E face. You know, their lives were impacted by early adversity, and they had the courage to leave the past behind so they could have what we all want, a family to love and care for them unconditionally. For one moment, I want you to think about what it would be like for you at the age of 10 or 15 to trust in someone you don't know well to ensure that you now will be protected and safe. It's just truly remarkable, the challenges that they've overcome. So I don't have words. I know those of you that know me well are watching tonight and going, really, Debbie doesn't have any words, but I'm overwhelmed by your generosity. I can't tell you. I mean, I was going to stand up here and thank our sponsors, and there are more to thank. I'm just so touched by your support tonight. Our top sponsors, we'd like to reflect here and give a shout out. The sapling sponsors, the roots, our branch sponsors, and our leaf sponsors. Your unwavering commitment in these challenging times is really remarkable. I thank you from the bottom of my heart and the families that we serve. Just thank you so much. I'm now excited that we have a very special message from our county executive here in Montgomery County, Mark Elrich. Mark.
Good evening. I'm Montgomery County Executive Mark Elrich, and I'm pleased to be with you here tonight to help celebrate C.A.S.E's Branching Out Gala. Unfortunately, we're not able to be together in person for this year's event, but your virtual support is so important. Our foster and adoption community really needs your help, and tonight is your chance to show it. As you all know, C.A.S.E plays an important role in the foster and adoption community, providing the specialized and competent mental health services that people need. We value our partnership with C.A.S.E, and together we are providing the support that some of our most vulnerable children need during these unprecedented times. As a person who is a foster parent, I encourage others to support this and other organizations like it. Being a foster parent is fulfilling for me and for my son. With more help, more children and families can experience what I have. Thanks for all that you do and continue to do, and please continue to support the foster and adoption community. Stay safe, stay healthy.
Thanks, Mark, for your kind words and your ongoing support of C.A.S.E. So I hope the Gibbs kids, Tilly, John, Josh, Eli, Joanna, are watching at this moment, because we have met your match. In fact, we've exceeded it, and the night's not over. We're at $56,379. And I want to thank Jeffrey Bronstein and Barbara Ebert in honor of our Brooke, their star of adoption tonight, Tom and Leanne Brown, $1,000. And I want to do a special call out to my good friend Ike Leggett, $500. Thank you so much. In 1998, you know, C.A.S.E opened its doors. I can't believe it's almost 24 years ago. And early in our tenure, an adoptive family sought our support. They were facing what many of our families face, how to navigate the complexities of adoption and the impact that their children experience by being in foster care. They're the Leonard family. Week after week, I would see them in our waiting rooms, and I would see smiles on their faces on some days, and other days they were overwhelmed by sadness. But you know what? Throughout their journey with us here, there was always a spirit of hope and resiliency. And now I'd like to invite you to hear what they have to say. Thank you.
Thank you, Debbie.
My late husband, Harris Leonard, believed in the transformative power of education. Although he was a Renaissance man who had interests in writing short stories and collecting and selling stamps and antiques, Harris chose to dedicate his life principally to two things: his family and education. After he worked his way through college and graduate school, Harris spent more than 30 years teaching, mostly in disadvantaged high schools and at Montgomery College. More than just teaching these academic subjects, Harris tried to convey to his students the power of persistence and of education to help them attain the goals that they set for themselves in life. And that is why we've chosen to honor Harris by establishing the Harris K. Leonard Memorial Scholarship. When Harris was very ill last fall, I asked him if he would like to establish the scholarship in conjunction with C.A.S.E. And although he could no longer speak, he blinked yes, so that I know that he'd be pleased with what we're doing tonight. When this $1,500 scholarship will be awarded each year to a student who is either currently in, has aged out of, or was adopted from foster care. And now our oldest son, Soren, would like to speak to you about his dad.
Thanks, Trina. I am Harris Leonard's oldest son, and I thought I was always going to be an only child, especially after my mother died when I was 13 and my dad and I were on our own. But in fact, I was an adult pursuing a postgraduate degree with a young child of my own when my dad and my stepmother, Trina, adopted Daniel and Alyssa. And thus, with the help of Trina and our dad, who was a lifelong educator in and out of the classroom, provided me with another great educational experience. And that was how to be a loving big brother to Daniel and Alyssa. Now, to hear more of their story, Daniel is going to tell you.
Thanks, Soren. As little kids, my sister and I had a rough start in life and were bounced around between foster homes before being fortunate enough to be adopted into a loving family. We came to C.A.S.E. to prepare for adoption almost 20 years ago when I was 3 and my sister was 4. We remember the annual can carnivals as kids, and my parents were regular attendees at the Gala. When I was chosen to be the 2016 Star of Adoption, and when I was invited to submit my story for C.A.S.E.'s book for teens, my dad was thrilled. Dad believed in C.A.S.E. For his last birthday, he asked that people donate to C.A.S.E. instead of giving him gifts because he believed in its mission and values. I'm delighted that we have the opportunity to honor his memory with this scholarship through C.A.S.E. And here's Alyssa, my sister.
Brianna Hawkins is the 2020 scholarship recipient. Brianna was in foster care for 9 years before aging out of the DC system last year. She is a resilient young woman who is determined to make a better life for herself and her young daughter using the scholarship to pursue a certification as a veterinary technician. I know that my dad would have applauded Brianna's efforts, and we are pleased to award her the first Harris K. Leonard Memorial Scholarship. We look forward to helping many more students in the future. We thank C.A.S.E. for working with us to honor my dad. Thank you, C.A.S.E., and congratulations, Brianna. And back to you, Maria.
I just wanted to take a moment and thank the Leonard family for choosing to honor his memory through C.A.S.E. I also wanted to congratulate Brianna for being the 2020 recipient of the scholarship. All right, I think it's that time again. We're going to check in on our donations and fund a family. Tom and Lucinda, $1,000. Deanne and Leon, $100. Lauren Brownstein, $50. Jennifer Jankowski, $25. Allie and Sammy, $25. Every bit helps. That's why we are all in this together. We are collective. Let's keep the money coming. So far, we have a grand total of $57,697. Okay, now you all know what that means, right? That means you're going to have to get up off of that couch and we're going to start dancing again. I know you don't want to because you're comfortable, you got your PJs on, you got your sweats on, but come on up. This is a party. It is Friday night. We do not have to go to work tomorrow. Let's get on up and start dancing.
If you look okay, you know I'll say, when I see your face, there's not a thing that I would change, 'cause you're amazing.
Okay, that was great. Thank you. All right, so get your calendars ready. Go ahead. I'll wait for you. All right, I'm really super excited about this. So next year's gala, we are going to have not just a regular gala like everybody else. Oh no, we're having a masquerade gala, and it's going to be at the Columbia Country Club in Chevy Chase, Maryland. And you say, well, what day is that going to be? It's going to be October 30th, 2020. It's going to feature Jimmy Wayne. So October 30th, 2021, I expect to see all of you there. You've learned a little bit about C.A.S.E and the great work they do. You are part of our family now. So come and celebrate with us next year. I would love to meet you. And no more virtual hugs. Hopefully we can hug it out. I would now like to introduce Jimmy Wayne. As I said, he's going to be featured at our gala next year. For those of you who do not know him, he is an award-winning country recording artist. Sorry about that, it's been a long night. He was also a child that grew up in foster care. Jimmy walked halfway across America from Nashville to Phoenix to raise awareness for kids aging out of foster care. Jimmy has written several books. One of his books, which I would definitely recommend, I have read this book and it is unbelievable. It's Walk to Beautiful. And in this book, Jimmy talks about his life. At one point in his life, he was homeless. Another point in his life, he was in foster care. And he was finally adopted. But some of the challenges and the abuses that Jimmy experienced in his life, it's commendable that he was able to write this down in a book. And I would seriously recommend you reading this book. It's an incredible read, and it really opens the door to what some of these foster children and adoptive kids have, the challenges that they've undergone. So Jimmy has also performed over 200 times at the Grand Ole Opry. He lives in Nashville, continues to work with at-risk youth. And since we are viral this year, he wanted to just take a moment and say hello, introduce himself. Jimmy?
Thank you, Maria. Congratulations to the recipient of the scholarship. Wow, that's just amazing. I'm Jimmy Wayne, a former foster kid, grew up in the foster care system in North Carolina, and I can tell you how important it is for this young lady to receive that scholarship. When I was growing up in the foster care system, I attended 12 schools within a 2-year period. Education is so important. I fortunately was able to finish high school thanks to an elderly couple who took me in when I was 16 years old and homeless. They gave me an opportunity to work and go back to school and then go to college, go to a community college, and where I graduated with my degree in criminal justice, and then was allowed to not only to pursue, but to catch my dream. That's so important. 3% of these children ever get that opportunity. And I was one of those 3%, 3%ers, if you will. Gave me a chance to pursue my dream of writing and performing music and performing on big stages like Madison Square Garden. But it happened because there was people like the Costners who were in their mid-70s. And they saw a young man willing to help himself, so they reached out and met me halfway, gave me an opportunity to do that. The foster care system, it's filled with wonderful people with wonderful hearts trying to do a very important job, but it's also a system that is, quite frankly, overburdened. Social workers have 60 children per caseload. The burnout rate is over the top. I mean, you can only imagine trying to take care of 60 children within a 30-day or 31-day month. How easy it is to become burnout. We all get burnout doing whatever we do for a living. But it's made up of wonderful people. And it's not I always say it's not the foster care system's fault that I ended up homeless. I just was one of those kids that somehow ended up living out on the street. And but thanks to this family, I was taken in, and again, given a chance to go to work and go to school, go to college, and I am where I am today because of that family and because of organizations just like this one who reached into my life and helped me get to where I'm at today. I don't take credit for it. It's all of us that helped me get here. And I can tell you, organizations like this are very important, but the only way that they can stay open, if you will, let's just be honest. In order for them to keep the lights on, they need donations. They need donations in order to continue helping kids like this young lady and kids like I was, all the other kids in the community that they're serving. They need your donations. That's coming from a former kid growing up in the system who knows the importance of it. It's not from somebody who doesn't know what they're talking about. I can tell you how important it is for organizations just like this one. And I want to say thank you so much for donating, especially this year. It's just so important. We're struggling, but man, we can't give up on these kids. And whatever you can give, if you can give extra, please do that. Well, thank you very much for this opportunity, and I look forward to seeing each and every one of you in 2021. Between now and then, why don't I leave you with a couple of songs? This song right here is a song that got me my record deal. Baby head with a woman's eye, I can feel you watching in the night, all along with me, oh, waiting for the sunlight, oh yeah. When I feel cold, for me, yes you do. Feel I can't go on, you're coming home. It's you and me forever. Sarah, oh yeah. Won't you smile a while for me, Sarah? You feel like leaving, you know that you can't go. Why don't you stay until tomorrow? If you want to be free, you know all you got to do right now is say so. When you feel cold, I want you. Feel you can't go on. I'm coming home. It's you and me forever. Sarah, oh yeah. So won't you smile a while for me, Sarah? When you feel cold, I It's called Sarah Smile. Obviously didn't write that song. Song written by Hall & Oates. I got an opportunity to record that song with them in 2009. And then what a dream come true, because one of my foster parents' name was Sarah. So that's what inspired me to learn that song. It was I felt like it was named after her. But anyway, I'm going to leave you with a song that I think my, I don't know if I'd say it's one of my, well, I will say this, it's one of my favorite songs and important songs, if that makes sense. I know what it's like growing up poor. I remember that night walking home from the store, stopping every few minutes, sitting down that jug, blowing on my hands, trying to warm them up. Seeing that other kid from my homeroom class, that nice warm car, he broke down. Now rise me like they always did, and people my name always said, kerosene kid, don't let them get you down. Hold your head up and be proud. Kerosene kid, they don't understand everything that we got is a kid. Kerosene kid. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I get home with that jug, mama filled up the heater. Those kerosene fumes filled up the trailer. Got all over everything like a blanket of dust. On the sheets, on the bed, on the carpet. This morning at school and yesterday, whoa, somebody be laughing, dirty old, and I know. I sit there, my face turning red, getting mad, I'm telling myself, kerosene kid, they don't understand everything. Yeah, it's a kid, come on, kerosene kid, if you understand everything that you got. Kerosene kid. Oh yeah. Every day when I look in the mirror, I can't stand up. Oh no. Oh, about the little man back in my memories. Kerosene kid, it didn't get you down. You held your head up. Kerosene kid, yes, you understand everything that you got is a kid. Kerosene kid, don't let them get you down. Hold your head up, stay proud. Kerosene kid, we'll all understand everything that we got is a kid. Kerosene kid, yeah, oh yeah. Don't let them get you down. Oh, 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 oh yeah. Thank you all so much, and I'll see you in 2021. Thank you, Maria.
Thank you so much, Jimmy. We cannot wait, right, ladies, to
Oh,
celebrate
yeah,
next
definitely,
year.
definitely. Oh, yeah.
Masquerade. Thank you for your continued support and commitment. I mean, his story really is pretty incredible. We wanted to name some donations.
We do.
Yeah,
Right?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
We're so excited.
Give a call out to my dear friends Ann and Steve Roth. Thanks for $1,000.
Dave and Terry Peterson, $250.
Annie Ruga, who works here at C.A.S.E. Thanks, Ann, $50.
Josh Parker, thank you for your $25.
He is my AFP employee.
All
Thank
right.
you,
Yeah,
AFP
thank
family.
you. Thank you.
So we have a total so far, because the evening is not over yet, of $59,122 plus the $50,000 match from the Gibbs family for a grand total of, drum roll, $109,122. Okay, so you all know what that means, right?
I think I haven't partaken in this dance
Well,
yet.
Catherine and I have. We got it down.
Yeah, we do.
All right, so it's a happy dance.
It's a
all right,
happy
so
dance.
get up off of that couch.
Come on, guys.
It's Friday night. Come on, we have helped so many families.
And
Let's
we can
do it.
This. We can do this.
Don't stop believing. Hold on to that feeling. Streetlight people. Don't stop believing.
Just wanted to let everyone know that the silent auction is now open. Have you checked out some of those?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And you're not going to win this time.
You're not.
No,
Definitely
no,
not.
no,
Okay,
no,
yeah,
no,
right.
No, we got this.
Yeah, we got it.
We got this.
I don't
we
think
got
so.
this.
No,
You're
no,
not
no.
winning.
No, so it's open until Sunday, October 25th. The website is biddingforgood.com/case, and there are some fabulous items. I've got, okay, so I kind of picked three.
Oh,
that
you
we can,
did?
Yeah, we can like kind of talk about, but there's like over 90.
Yeah, I think 100.
Is there really
Yeah,
100?
yeah.
Oh, all right. So did you check out that beautiful white gold chain
Oh, yeah.
with the ruby and
I
the
already made
diamond
a-
pendant?
I already made a bid.
Yeah, okay, well,
Yeah.
You won't get it, but okay. Then there's also 24 tickets for the Washington Nationals baseball game for the 2021 season, of course. They're having it at the Lincoln Suite. I heard that was like fabulous.
It is.
Yeah.
It is. All
Really?
24 of your guests can be there. You
And
get
we can have a little party.
Oh,
You
absolutely.
can do some dancing.
Yeah,
we could.
We could.
Let us know if you want to go with us. You can bring the three of us along.
That's true. That's true.
Let us know.
And then we also have a 3-night stay at a 3-bedroom home at the Omni Homestead Resort in Hot Springs.
That's mine.
That's mine.
No,
That's
see,
mine.
I've gone there
That's
twice.
mine.
We went there.
Yeah, we did.
Last year.
Maybe we
I've
can all
not-
go.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
Since I haven't been
Okay.
there, I think
Okay.
that
All
would
right,
be
we
good.
can- So that's really
Yeah.
incredible. It's got a spa. It's got a hot spring.
It's got
They've
golf.
got golf,
hiking.
little shops. I mean, zip line.
Tennis? I think so. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, it's got
Yeah,
everything. I mean, it's
everything.
amazing.
Yep.
So, you know, you could try to, you know,
Outbid us.
yeah, you can try, but I'm probably going to win all of that. Anyway, so in today's world, you all know about Zooming. Y'all know about Zooming?
Yeah, we know about Zooming
Zooming
all day long.
So, you know, have you ever like forgotten that you had like a Zoom call and then you just had to kind of put yourself together?
Yep.
Yeah, so that happened to me. And do you ever like just put on a shirt and you say the heck with it because I don't have time?
To change my PJs.
Yeah, or
Yeah.
like sweats.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, we're really no different here.
We really are.
See,
We're not.
we all like dressed up. We got the hair going. We got the cocktail outfit attire, but we decided to kind of Zoom in style.
Yep. You want to know why?
Should we
Yeah.
show them?
Yeah, let's show.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Okay.
All right.
Let's do
So
it.
this looks good
Let's do
here,
it.
Right.
Let's
but
do
what's
it.
down below is even better.
Exactly.
Okay, girls.
Let's do
Here
it.
we go.
So there you have it.
Dun, dun,
Zoom it
dun,
in
dun,
style.
We are
Dun,
zooming
dun,
in
dun, dun.
style. So we are coming to the close of our gala event.
Thank you.
Thank you, my dear. And if we'd all like to raise a glass. And thank you so much for your continued support and long-lasting impact that your generosity has brought to so many families. We have reached our goal and surpassed our goal. Thank you for being part of this virtual gala. I hope that after tonight, you'll want to get more involved with C.A.S.E. We truly appreciate your continued support and generosity. Cheers to the families we serve. Stay safe and good night.
And
Ladies,
I just want to say to the Gibbs family, Here's to you.
Here's
Yes.
to you.
Absolutely.
Thank you to
you
all
so
of
much.
you.
Good night.
Good
Thank
night.
you.
Thank you for celebrating with us tonight. Through resilience and resolve, together we can thrive. We hope you've had a wonderful evening and are so thankful for all the support you have shown. Please visit our silent auction, which will be live until October 25th. See you next year, October 30th, 2021, for our C.A.S.E Masquerade Gala at Columbia Country Club in Chevy Chase, Maryland. Thank you and good night.
Baby head with a woman's eyes, I can feel you watching in the night. All alone with me, I'm waiting for the sunlight. When I feel cold, you warm me, and when I feel I can't go on, you come and hold me. It's you and me forever. Sarah, Sarah, smile. Won't you smile a while for me, Sarah? If you feel like leaving, you know you can go. You know you can go. Why don't you stay until tomorrow? If you want to be free, you know, all you've got to do is say so. When you feel cold, I warm you, and when you feel you can't go on, I'll come and hold you. It's you and me forever. Sarah, Sarah, smile. Won't you smile a while for me, Sarah? Oh, Sarah. Oh, smile. Won't you smile a while for me, Sarah, please? Sarah, Sarah, smile.
When I wake up, well, I know I'm gonna be the man who wakes up next to you. When I go out, yeah, I know I'm gonna be the man who goes along with you. If I get drunk, well, I know I'm gonna be the man who gets drunk next to you.